Should you use your Bitcoin as a collateral for a loan? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video, again from a different location in our house, talking about Bitcoin, blockchain and life, I'm gonna show you a couple of news articles, amazing charts and an inspirational quote at the end. I'm inside because it's raining again, so let's quickly jump into the news first. Short but powerful video coming up. Bam! First of all, the answer to the opening of this video. Should you use your Bitcoin as a collateral? Why do I ask you this? Because I just read an article about Aave protocol now having $40 billion locked up in their protocol as collateral for loans. What is this exactly? So nowadays you can use your Bitcoins or your Ethereums as a collateral to receive a USDT loan, for example, on a decentralized platform like Aave. So what it is you lock a certain amount of Bitcoins on the Aave protocol and you receive a certain amount of loan against that collateral. It's always less than the collateral. Of course, if it's a 100K Bitcoin collateral, for example, you will be able to get like a $70,000 or a $60,000 loan. Why do they do this? Because if the Bitcoin price would drop, it still equals your loan. The moment your Bitcoin price will drop below the amount of dollars that you loaned, you need to top up your Bitcoin so that the collateral again is in balance. And that is exactly the thing why it's very difficult to use your Bitcoin as a collateral around this bull market phase. I would definitely do it around the bear market. When the Bitcoin price bottoms out, then use my Bitcoin as a collateral to get a USDT loan. Then during the bull market, the Bitcoin price goes up, and from those profits, I will be able to pay back that loan and all the interest. Then the risk of the Bitcoins dropping lower is really low. And because of that, you can't get liquidated and you can't lose everything you own. Because if that Bitcoin price is dropping too low and is not in balance anymore with the loan, then you will lose all those Bitcoins, guys. So please be aware of this. This is a very important thing and lesson you need to learn. I would only use Bitcoin or Ethereum as a collateral when the bear market bottom is there, then ride the bull market, pay all the loans and all the interest back from the profit that Bitcoin is generating me because it's going up, and then again exit out of those positions. I would never use Bitcoin as a collateral at this part of the cycle. Too risky, because there will be a bear market, and during a bear market, if you just don't pay attention, you will be able to lose a lot. So for me, congratulations to Aave to be the first successful collateral platform, and reaching $40 billion is a big step in this industry, and this is going to grow more and more and more, this part of the industry. So congratulations to Aave. But if you ask me honestly if I would do it now, I would say no. I would wait for the crash of the bear market and then start to look again at adding Bitcoin as a collateral for a loan, guys. Now, let's jump into the second news. The second news again has to do with stablecoins. Today, USD Tether, that one reached a cap of 150 billion for the first time in history, guys. That is a new record for USDT. Now, why do you think they are making this record? Because they want to enter the United States market. At the moment, United States people can't use USDT. Also, a lot of European people can't use USDT, at least not on the official centralized exchanges. Of course, they can use it on decentralized exchanges, but most people don't think that is safe. So they want to use centralized exchanges, just like they trust the banks in holding their money. They now trust huge centralized exchanges to hold their crypto, guys. But USDT wants to enter the United States market, and they even announced if we enter the United States market, there will be a separate USDT for the United States. That won't be the same one as the USDT that we use internationally. So that will be a different one solely for the United States. So that's completely verified, KYC, etc. You know, so people can really see that those USDT in the United States are backed by the US dollar, for example. The rest of the world will keep using that USD Tether that we are using at the moment. That is not completely verified, as they say it. I think it is, as it won all of the lawsuits that was in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. They had a massive amount of lawsuits, but they all all won these lawsuits. So I think it is very safe to use the Tether. It's the biggest player with a market share of around 61%. So it's still the biggest stable coin out there. But if they enter the United States, they will launch another stable coin solely for the United States. So also congratulations to USDT to reaching that new all-time high in your cap, 150 billion. Amazing. By the way, mostly when those tethers increase more and more and more, that is also when the Bitcoin price starts to pump. But I'm going to show you this exactly on the chart. So let's quickly jump now into the charts to show you what is happening to Bitcoin from this beautiful place over here. Do you like my gaming room? It's my pool billiard, some karaoke on the end. Yes, amazing place, guys. Let's jump into the charts to show you what's happening to Bitcoin. Bam. Oh, sorry, before I jump into the charts, some DDBAM news. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, the Portfolio Manager is going to go live. What is a Portfolio Manager? A Portfolio Manager will be a tool that you can use to see what to do with your portfolio. You just tell that AI manager, hey, this is what I have. I have Chainlink, or I have Polkadot, or Solana, or Shiba Inu, or Dogecoin, or Bitcoin, or Ethereum. And then you just tell it that you hold these cryptos in your portfolio, and then it will start to tell you what to do. When should you be selling your Bitcoin? When should you buy more Bitcoin? When should you be taking profits on your trades on Dogecoin? All of that will be in that Portfolio Manager. You can get access to that Portfolio Manager the moment you hodl 10,000 DDBAM tokens. It's only 10,000 tokens at the moment. It's around $1,000, and yes, they keep their value, so it's not like you are buying that manager. You're just investing in the DDBAM token. You hold your value there, and by that you get access to all of these tools that we create as DDBAM. And if you don't like it, you just sell your DDBAM tokens. You have your $1,000 back, or maybe with profit if the token price goes up, and then we will take away your access again from those tools. Aside of that, it doesn't cost you anything. You just need to hodl 10,000 DDBAM tokens to get access to it. If you want more, like a little bit more than just access to these tools, then you become a gold member, a silver member, or a bronze member. Check the deals on ddbambam.me. Now let's really jump into the charts. Bam! Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. The first chart for today, guys, is this 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, like I told you yesterday, there is a resistance. If we break that dotted line, we will fall back to the 100K level. I told you this. We even dipped with this wick exactly to 100K level, guys. There's a lot of liquidations happening around these areas. Even more liquidations are happening around 115,000, but that's all the short liquidations. So we wiped out a couple of long liquidations over here because people went long, the price went the other side. Then we are liquidating those people. And now I believe we could start to hunt to liquidate all the short going people, and that would be if we reach 115,000 US dollar short term. Beautiful volatility. Look, the buy signal is starting. We still need to have the white line trending up, the blue line above the white line. We need to have the green line on top over here in Trinity, and we need to have this blue and yellow turn into green. That is when I will enter a long again on the 4-hour, guys. On the weekly, you can see it doesn't really matter. It's like a blip. We have a beautiful green candle. This red candle is normal. I told you already a few times ago, we could go up and retrace a little bit, and then again continue to move towards the end of May before we reach that 120K. Guys, if I would be wrong, I could be wrong, of course. Then maybe we won't reach the 120K. And I'll also admit that, hey, I was wrong. But at the moment, we still have around 13 to 15 days towards the end of May. You know what we did in the last 13 days? I'm just going to show you what we did in the last 2 weeks. We went in the last 2 weeks from over here, 85,000 all the way to 102,000. So that's almost a 20K move. That 20K move in the next 2 weeks is definitely possible. Bitcoin has shown that we do that many times before, and this MACD cross over there and that buy signal of the hash ribbon are insane signals. And mostly the first two bars are small, and that next weekly bar and the bar after that, these are bigger green bars, which would mean more liquidity, which would mean bigger jump. So 120 still in play in my opinion, guys. Now let's jump into some other amazing charts that you need to see over here. This is the first one. This one is indeed showing you those liquidations levels. Very important to see. I think this chart is from yesterday, so a lot of these were already hit, but just to educate you on how this works, like this is all the greens, the short liquidation leverage, and these reds are the long liquidation leverage. For example, if we would reach 115,000, that dollar price, in total we would have more than $2 billion of liquidations over there, short liquidations. If we would reach, for example, 93,000 US dollar, we would have more than 300 million long liquidations in total. By reaching the price of 100K over here, we already have $250 million in long liquidations. So that is what has been liquidated overnight. This all has been liquidated. This has been liquidated on Binance, OKX, and Bybit. Three biggest exchanges. These amounts have been liquidated because the price are dipping to 102K, even 101K. Now we need to go back and visit these areas over there to liquidate billions of dollars of people that are going short while the price is reversing now into a long. Okay, that's how these charts work. Now then we have this chart, also amazing chart. This one is by CRYPTOCURRENCIES, I think. It's showing what I also showed you already weeks ago. You know, this MACD, that is very important that it happened. We have already the cross, that's also showing. But it's also showing, like, mostly when we have these patterns, this one, and then breaking out of that pattern, we make a huge move. We had the same pattern. Breaking out of this pattern will be a huge move. The target, 160K. This one is predicting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, let's say 20 weeks almost. So that's, yes, the end of summer, beginning September, beginning October, somewhere where we would reach that 160K level. Also my target. Amazing chart. Now, there's one more thing that I want you guys to see today, because if you don't understand this, then you will never understand why you should own a shitload of Bitcoin instead of all your fiat currencies, your fiat shitcoins, euros, dollars, whatever fiat shitcoin you believe in. I'm going to show you a 30-second clip why you should throw all those fiat shitcoins into Bitcoin right now. Just check this. Bam.
Every day, the Fed prints an average of $465 million. That's 26,000 shipping containers a year, created out of thin air. Maybe that's why the dollar loses value over time. But there's one thing they can never print more of: Bitcoin. At the size of a quarter, this is all there will ever be. Shouldn't a store of value hold its value?
I hope you really enjoyed those charts again, guys. Amazing charts, short-term volatility. I told you 104 to 105K resistance. We will always see a pullback when we run into resistance. If we can keep it above 100K, I'm still very positive that that 120K target towards the end of May is still possible, guys, because just imagine last 2 weeks, like I think in 72 hours, we went up with 30 to 40K, from 70 to 90K. So if we have 2 weeks now, we have more than 72 hours to move from 100K to 120K, my target towards the end of May. And again, a pullback will happen then, guys. Again, from 120, we will probably pull back to 110, 15, or 14. Maybe that 14 will become the new support, because that is a huge area of resistance. We're fighting it to break it, and every time when we peak above it, we pull back to now again 100, 102K. And if we break it and we go to 120 and we fall back, then that will become support, 104K. So that's for the future, but I will keep you up to date on your trade that you need to take then, guys, especially of course the gold VIPs that get trading signals almost each and every day. We did have a pause during the bearish moment of the altcoins because there was no real good trades to do, and now that we can see the market starts to reverse again, we will start to post more trades. So for all the DDBAM VIPs, go check the signals group again, because again a couple of signals have been given. That were the charts. My long-term bull market top, still the target 160K towards the end of this year. I'm talking Octoberish. Octoberish, I think we will see a bull market top of 160K, guys. Now let's jump into the last part, the inspirational quote. The inspirational quote for today, guys. Jobs fill your pockets. Adventures fill your soul. Very important balance that you need to have in your life. I even find it very difficult sometimes to find that correct balance. Sometimes I find myself working too much. You know, those moments that I tell you, hey guys, now I have been working too much, I'm gonna take some time for myself again. I'm gonna travel to a beautiful island, stay there for a couple of days with my wife, have some beautiful dinners, some beach walks, some other stuff. Because those adventures, those are the ones I need to satisfy my soul. And I think satisfying my soul is way more important than satisfying my pocket. Because else I would be running the hamster wheel 24/7, doing a job that I really don't like just because it fills my pocket. If you are in a disbalance, if you're only focused on filling your pockets by doing a job that you really don't like, you will never find that happiness that you're searching for in your balance, because you need to balance it out with adventures and experiences to satisfy your soul. Because your inner soul, your soul wants to be happy. It wants to experience. It wants to see adventure. It wants to experience new things. It doesn't want to run the hamster wheel. It doesn't want to have that same rhythm each and every day. That's not what the human being soul is built to want. It wants adventure. It wants life. It wants you to live life. The moment you're not doing that, you're just filling your pockets and you forget to live life. And then you get a disbalance. It's the same like I always say. Time is your most precious asset. If you spend that time just to filling your pockets with money, in the end, that money won't be able to buy you happiness. In the end, the time spending to things that you really love will give you the happiness for free. You just need to spend that time in the correct way to the correct things. That is the important quote for today, guys. So yes, jobs, they fill your pockets, but adventures and experiences, they fill your soul, guys. That was everything for today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, then give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news? What do you think about the charts? And what do you think about the inspirational quote? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you already noticed, we are uploading educational content onto the YouTube channel as well. So for example, now the first 3 videos, how to use Blowfin, are online. We're also going to upload educational videos, how to use DEBIT. It's going to be in total, I think we wrote scripts for almost 60 videos. So the next couple of weeks, you will get a shitload of extra content aside of my normal videos that will be educational. You will find them all in the tutorial playlist. So the tutorial playlist, that's all the educational content. We will keep it short but powerful videos, like 5 to 10 minutes, so you can really educate yourselves in 5 to 10 minutes on a certain subject. Like the last video that went live is how to buy crypto with your credit card on Blowfin. Just go and check them out and also share those with all the people that need to be educated. Thanks for watching. I wish you an amazing Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will probably do a live again somewhere in the morning or in the evening. I will let you know on time on Twitter, so subscribe to my Twitter account as well. And I wish you again a beautiful Tuesday and see you tomorrow again. Bam.